Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of July 2019 has in store for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is the Lover's card. This talks about choices, union, love, relationship, marriage. This is talking about harmony. This can also point to choices between things that are opposing, and you need to figure out what you stand for. And you need to be authentic. Connect with your authentic self. Next, we have the Hierophant in reverse. This is servitude. It can be blind faith, but can also point to rebellion, new approaches. You want to break away from convention. You have this strong will. You're tempted to try unorthodox methods. You're questioning tradition, the ways of doing things, putting it to the test. Here we have the Strength card in reverse. This is self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, maybe even intense anger, or your emotions, really high or getting the better of you. But this can point to a lack of inner strength, maybe even depression. You need to learn to reharness and gain confidence back. Here we have the Queen of Swords. This is air energy, so this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But with this card, this is cleared-mindedness, unbiased judgment, being a truth seeker, staying objective, be clear with everything you say, digging in, finding the truth, getting down to, the root and heart of matters, and you're not judging anything. You're completely unbiased by it. You're just looking at things as they are, factual. Here we have the Moon card. This is secrets or hidden agendas, or maybe this is even talking about your intuition and illusions. Releasing subconscious fears, like if you've been in a wreck or you're in a, as I use an example, somebody got in a wreck or in a house fire or something like that, and now they're scared to get in cars, or they're scared of fire, or they, were told they were never good enough when they were 10 years old. So now, as an adult, you think you can never amount to anything. Those types of fears that are subconscious that need to be worked on here. And during this time, don't jump to conclusions. Your emotions are fluctuating because we are doing the Mercury in retrograde right now in the month of July. So emotions can be high. They can be all over the place. And you may have an unsure path here. Be watchful. Stand back a little bit. Just don't jump in emotionally. Don't let your emotions get the better of you and say things that you'll regret later, or do things because you're doing it out of raw emotion. Here we have the Four of Swords. This is rest, restoration, recovery after some type of strain. You need solitude to negotiate the path, the next move, the next step. It's not a time to make rash decisions. This can also challenge you to stay inactive. Just not jump in the boat just yet. Here we have the Ten of Wands, and this is weary. Burdens, taking on too much, hard work. You have determination. You're almost there, maybe to that sense of completion, but you need to examine your lifestyle. See what things are weighing you down that you don't need and what you need to let go of. But also this can point to overcoming challenges, life's challenges. Next, we have the Queen of Wands. This is fire energy, so this could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. But with this card, the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is insecurity or smothering or controlling. This could be selfishness, or maybe someone needs your help. This can also talk about don't mind obstacles, keep going, adhere to the rational. You may almost be there. Then here we have the Empress card. And the Empress card in reverse can point to, again, smothering, selfishness. This can also point to a creative block and birthing an idea. This could be that you need to make self-care a priority. You need to learn to love yourself And this can also point you don't need to rely on others to take care of you. And it could also point to a lack of reliability for self. You know, if you want things to change or you want something done, you have to sometimes look to you to get it done. Next, we have the Knight of Swords. This again is air energy, so this could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But with this Knight of Swords in reverse, this is a no direction or unpredictability. Maybe a disregard for consequences or being unfeeling or opinionated, or maybe you're afraid to speak your mind and you're being a follower. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and this is a loss of balance, being overwhelmed. You know, avoid committing to a lot of things right now. Overspending can be an issue. Next, we have the Seven of Cups, and this is choices again. This is, your mind could be clouded. Maybe you're searching for a purpose. You could also be daydreaming here, or maybe your ego's getting in the way a little bit. But you could have a lot of ideas or a lot of choices before you, and they're not grounded. And you might not even be taking action, you know, daydreaming. Not really getting anywhere, making any progress. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is hard work, perseverance, diligence, patience, you know, good news coming in financially and career-wise, maybe in educational-wise. But make sure your attention is going in the right direction. Don't waste your time with little follies that don't lead anywhere. And also replenish for the next time. You know, plan ahead. Look to the future. All right, so obviously I think this could revolve around a relationship, a partnership, a friendship. And this could just be two different, it could be choices, or it could be two opposing forces within yourself, or opposing forces within your life that you're going to have to deal with. And it could revolve around a relationship, or it could just revolve around anything. But here you have this sense of rebelling. You want to rebel. You have the strong will to want something different. You're wanting to look at things different. You want to do something different. You're wanting to question the way things have always been, but you lack that insecurity about it. And you're not sure. And you could be the sense of rage or emotions getting the better of you. And it's all just jumbled up within you. And your mind and your emotions are getting clouded. And you need to cut through that. You need to look at things clearly. You need to step back and gather all the information. Look at it from an unbiased standpoint, as if you're looking at a subject or a situation. Step out of it like you're looking at the TV. And you're not really judging the situation. You're just really being logical and looking at the facts like an investigator would. And you know, reharness that inner strength. If you're wanting something different, if you're wanting to change the way things have always been, and you want something different now, you feel that you do. And you might have to reach out to help from someone else. It could be a spiritual healer. It could be someone who is a tarot reader like myself, or a psychic, you know, not the average. But it could also be a friend or someone that you trust their opinions and their judgment. But again, with this Hierophant in reverse, it's saying to you wanting something different. You are wanting to rebel away, and you're wanting to have new approaches to things and break away from convention, and you're tempted to try new methods and question the old way, and you doubt yourself a little bit here. But you need to step away and look at it logically, be sensible about it. And it could revolve around discovering the secrets, discovering what really means to you. You know, the path may be unknown, but you know, you really need to look at it. Lay it out, shine a light upon it. And it could be the self-doubt or anxieties or fears that we have that are subconscious that stop us from walking our path. And with this, you need to take a pause. You need to go within. You need to relax. And you need to meditate in a way almost. And discover what's truly important to you and where you want to go. You've gone through the strain. You have to rediscover what you want. And let go of the things that are burdening you. It takes a lot of hard work to do these things and to go forward. And it will take a lot of hard work to recreate that strength again, that confidence, that bravery, that courage. But you need to have the courage and reharness those things so you can reach the goal that you want to reach. And perhaps some of these things you're carrying you don't really need and they don't really serve you. And you need to figure out which one of those need to go. And with these challenges that you face, you can overcome them. You just keep pushing forward. You keep putting in the hard work. But don't hang on to some of these that hold you down. And then you're carrying that heavy load on your back that, maybe you only need 6 of those things instead of all 10. You know what I'm saying? But you still want to reach that goal that you want in life, or personally, or within a relationship. But then here with this Queen of Wands, maybe you feel smothered by this idea, or you feel as if, and this could be a person that you're dealing with, but I feel that it could be an insecurity. And maybe you need help during this time. Maybe you could reach out to a mother figure or a friend. But this could just be the sense of, I get like an insecurity, and maybe the situation is suffering, and you're trying to control it and hang on to it when you really don't always have control. And again, with this Empress in reverse, it's saying you're trying to remain control. You feel smothered by life. You feel smothered by the situation. Perhaps these anxieties that you have and the truths that you're having to rediscover. And it feels like things are just heavy on top of you. Everything's just weighing on top of you, and you feel smothered by this. All 3 of these are smother. That's like the key words, is smother. And that's the way that is. You're being smothered by these things. And it's like you need to learn to love you. You need to practice self-care. And you don't need to give up. Adhere to the rational. And she's right under here saying that, adhere to the rational. All right, to be able to move forward. Practice that self-love. Stop for a minute. Take care of you and figure out what you want. And if you want these things, you can't depend on people outside of you to give them to you. You have to do it for you. And over here with this Knight of Swords in reverse, maybe things are unpredictable right now. Or maybe there's no sense of direction. And maybe you're afraid to speak your mind about wanting something different and where you want to go. You don't know that path yet. And with this 2 of Pentacles in reverse, that again points to a lack of balance or feeling overwhelmed. And maybe things are out of balance for you. And like I said, when things are out of balance and you're taking on too much, you have to let go of some of the things that are weighing you down and to remove them. To be able to move forward, you're going to have to look at these choices and these ideas and these different aspects and figure which ones can help you. That sole purpose of what's here for me, what's going to help me reach what I really want and where I really want to go in life, and what I want to achieve, and all those type of things, and what direction I want to go in, and get rid of the things that that might burn you, or that might, some of these are good and some of them are bad, but you need to figure those things out and what you stand for. And you need to ground yourself and look at them logically, okay? Be rational about them and let go of some of the things that are breaking balance. Examine your life. Examine where you're going. Examine a relationship. Examine your career, whatever it may be. It may be all those things. And figure out what needs to be let go. How this can lead to my dream. That could just be a fantasy. That could be a new love. But you got to figure these things out. And you can move forward, but you have to put in the work of overcoming these fears and figuring out that path and practicing that self-love and, planning ahead, looking to the future, that good times are coming, better things are coming to you. But you're going to have to put in the hard work and the diligence and persevere to get through these anxieties and these traumas and these unknown paths that you're going to have to go through. All right? So you got to make those choices, and you need to look ahead, plan ahead like this tree. She's put in the work to get the fruit. But once you pick the fruit, then what? You replenish again for the next year. While this is growing, plant seeds for the next season. You know what I'm saying? Always plan ahead. Always look ahead. But these things that you're putting in, they will pay off. All right? You just have to have the patience and perseverance to do it. All right? So I hope that helped you. And leave me some feedback about what you thought about the reading. Do know that this is a general reading, and it does not always resonate with everyone, and that's perfectly fine. If you would like a personal, private reading, please feel free to contact me and book an appointment. on Facebook, my Mystical Moon Tarot readings. I will leave a link in the description below. And until next time, much love. Take care. Bye.